Hi guys, welcome back to our kitchen. I hope you are having an amazing day. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Claudia and I want to invite you to hit that subscribe button so you too can be part of our family. Today I'm going to share with you how to make some delicious gorditas enchiladas stuffed with ground beef and potatoes. So in case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Okay, so first we're going to begin by making our enchilada sauce. In a small saucepan, we're going to add a New Mexico or Guajillo chile pods. Just make sure that you clean them. Along with 1 chile ancho, we're going to cover them with water, set it on medium-high heat, and bring them to a boil. Okay, so as soon as our chiles come to a boil, we're going to turn it off, and we're going to transfer them to our blender cup. And we're just going to allow the water to cool down a little bit, so like that we can also transfer it to our blender. Okay, so after 10 minutes, now we are ready to make our enchilada sauce. In a blender cup, we're also going to add 3 cups of the water that we boiled the chiles, a quarter of a small white onion, 2 garlic cloves, salt, I'm using 2 teaspoons, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin, and a quarter teaspoon of oregano. And now we're just going to blend until we have a smooth sauce. Okay, so once we have our enchilada sauce, now we're going to strain it. Okay, so just strain. Okay, so once we have our enchilada sauce, now we are ready to make our dough for our gorditas. Okay, so in our bowl, we're going to mix 4 cups of instant corn masa, a half a cup of flour, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So we're going to mix it with our clean hands. And slowly we're going to add our enchilada sauce. And the enchilada sauce is still a little hot, so use a spoon if you have to. Okay, so once we add all of our enchilada sauce, we're just going to mix everything together. And if you still have a little more dry masa, just add hot water to your cup and just add it in there. Okay, so once our masa is nice and hydrated, now we're going to knead for 5 minutes. Alrighty guys, so after 5 minutes, our masa should be nice and soft, and you're going to know that it's ready once you roll a piece of dough and you smash it down and it doesn't crack on the sides. Okay, so now we're ready to form our gorditas, and the masa is going to rest while we make our stuffing. Okay, so now we're going to grab a golf-sized ball of dough, just roll it, and we're going to kind of create a little bowl. And I'm going to be stuffing them with cheese, but of course if you want to stuff them with cheese, then just create your gordita. Okay, so get your little bowl. Going to add queso Oaxaca. Going to close it, roll it, and flatten it out again. And as you're rotating, make sure that you're pressing down, kind of like clapping. Okay, so this is what our gorditas should look like. So now we're just going to place them on parchment paper, and we're going to cover them with a damp kitchen towel. And now we're just going to repeat the same process to the rest of our dough. Okay guys, so once we have our gorditas all nice and formed, we're just going to make sure that you keep them covered with a damp paper towel and also a kitchen towel, just so like that they don't dry out. Meanwhile, we're going to make our stuffing. To make our ground beef and potato stuffing, we're going to grab our frying pan, we're going to set it on medium heat, and to that we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil. And we're just going to wait for it to heat up. Okay, so once all you is hot, we're going to add half of a small white onion. And we're going to saute for 2 minutes. Okay, so after a couple minutes, we're going to add 1 pound of lean ground beef. We're going to add 2 minced garlic cloves. We're going to season our meat with black pepper, garlic salt, and that's all going to be to taste, and total seasoning. We're going to break down our meat and allow it to brown. Okay, so after a couple minutes, our meat should have browned. So now we're going to add 3 small potatoes. Make sure that you cut them into small little cubes, so like that it's faster to cook. And I'm going to season my potatoes with a little bit of salt and black pepper. So we're just going to mix everything together. Okay, so now we're going to add 2 Roma tomatoes. Just cut them into small pieces. Mix it all together again. Okay, so now we're going to cover it and allow that to cook for 10 minutes. Okay guys, so after 10 minutes, we're going to remove the lid from our pot. Going to mix it. And at this point, you also want to try it for salt and see if you want to add any more. But now our filling is done, so we're going to cover it and set it to the side. And now we're also going to get our oil ready for the gorditas. Okay, so now we're going to grab our frying pan, set it on medium heat, and we're going to add oil. So just add enough oil to cover the gordita. And now we're just going to allow the oil to heat up. Alrighty guys, so once the oil is nice and hot, now we are ready to deep fry our gorditas. Okay, so we're going to fry them for about 4 minutes until they're nice and golden. Okay guys, so after 4 minutes, we're going to flip our gordita over and allow that side to cook for another 4 minutes. Okay, so after 4 minutes, our gordita is done. So at this point, we're going to cut it open. So grab your knife. Just go around. Just like that. And at this point, you can stuff them so like that, they'll be ready to serve. Okay, and once you're ready to fry the second gordita, reduce the heat to medium-low, and we're just going to continue frying. Okay guys, so once we have our gordita all nice and open, now we're going to stuff them, or stuff it, and then we can get ready to top it. Alrighty guys, so once we have our gorditas all nice and stuffed, now we can get ready for the fun part. And I'm just going to keep it very simple. I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce. And of course, you can just enjoy them like that by themselves. Some crema mexicana, some queso fresco. And of course, you keep adding more toppings as you're biting into the gordita. And I'm just going to top it with my salsa de árbol. And just like that, now we are ready to enjoy our delicious gorditas enchiladas. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's seriously super easy to make and so flavorful. If you love gorditas and enchiladas, you're going to love this one. Cheers and enjoy. So messy but so good. The filling with the masa for the gordita is just the perfect combination. So good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make some delicious gorditas enchiladas. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.